Well, good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, and we have a few things that we are going to work on today. The first thing on our list is a memory book. Since this is our last week of first grade, we thought it would be nice to write down some of our memories from first grade. So in your packet, there's a booklet that says My Favorite First Grade Memories Book. And you're going to write your name on there and decorate the cover to look real pretty. And we're going to do one page in this book every day. So you don't have to do the whole book today, just one page. So you're going to open it up, and the first page says My Favorite Memory. Favorite, special, and what you liked. Was it gym, music, library, Spanish, computers, or art? Which one was your favorite? And write what it was down here. And remember, we like to see at least more than 3 sentences. So try to write at least 3 or more. And we want to see capital letters and marks. We really know that you can write more than 3. So we want to see maybe 4 or 5. That would be fantastic. Here you can draw a picture, or Mrs. Boss and I will send a link to your parents of some pictures that they can print if you'd rather print a picture to put on in your book as well. So work on that and take a picture, because we want to see what you write about and what some of your favorite specials are. And if you have more than one favorite, you can write about that. That would be wonderful. So work on that today. For math, we are going to do a little review of some things that you already know. So the first thing that I want to review is place value. What place are numbers in? So if I were to write the number 26, which number is in the ones place? Did you say 6? You're right. Good job. All right, what if I wrote the number 41? Which number would be in the tens place? The 4, you're right. The 4 is in the tens place. All right, I'm going to write a really big number. Well, a bigger number. 157. Now, which number is in the ones place? The 7. What number is in the tens place? The 5. And what number is in the hundreds place? The 1. That's right. I'm sure you already knew that, because you're very smart and you already know where the numbers are where their place value is. So you're going to talk more about that when you get to second grade, but I think it's always good to review just to keep it fresh in our mind. Another thing that I wanted to review is these shapes. We talked about this earlier, and it's these shapes that we can hold in our hand. They're not flat. What kind of shapes are these called again? All these shapes. We call them 3D shapes, and that's short for 3-dimensional, because they're shapes that you can kind of hold and you can feel. Now, this looks like a circle, but it's not, because it's 3D. So what do we call that? Call that one a sphere. What's a sphere? This one that looks like a box, what do we call that one? A cube. That's a cube. You're right. This one looks like a can. It's a cylinder. Awesome. And my favorite, I have to hold it this way because it looks like a cone, an ice cream cone. Good job. Good remembering. The last thing that I wanted to review with you is fractions. We talked about half. If we were to cut something right down the middle, we call that half or halves. There's 1/2 on each side. And when you do that, you have to make sure that both sides are equal. So we have halves. And some names for half would be half, 1/2, or 1 out of 2 parts, or 1 out of 2 shares, or 1 out of 2 pieces that you're going to share. We also talked about fourths. Remember, you cut the pizza in half, but we wanted to share it with 4 people, so we have to cut it again into 4 equal parts. And that's called fourths, 1/4. And different ways to say 1/4 is you could say quarter, 1/4, 1/4, or 1 out of 4 equal shares, or 1 out of 4 equal parts. So you did a great job when we talked about fractions earlier. So that's our little math review for today. And the homework that I have for you is actually a fun game that you're going to play with a partner. And the directions are on this side, and the game board is actually on that side. So you and your partner are each going to get a different color, like bingo chip, or if you have a game piece that you could use, but each will be a different color. And you need a dice. You're going to roll the dice, and when you roll the dice, you're going to move your marker, whatever you have, game piece, that number. So if I roll a 3, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to land right there. I have to tell my partner the sum. I have to tell them the answer. And the answer is 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. And if I get the answer right, I'm going to color it in with a crayon color that I picked. So let's say I picked purple and my partner picked green. So I would color that in purple. Then it's my partner's turn. So they'll roll the dice. If they roll a 3, they just have to go to the next spot. But let's say they roll a 5. They would land right there. And they would have to add 0 plus 4. What would that equal? If they said 4 and they were right, they would get to color it in with their green crayon. Now you're here. So now you're going to roll the dice and you're going to go again, and you're just going to keep going until you fill in the board. And when you get down to the end, then there's still going to be some gaps or some squares that haven't been colored. So start at the beginning again and do it again. And you can keep going until the board is full, or until the time is up. Maybe it will be time for dinner or time to go outside and play. And when you're done, since I was purple, I'd count all the purple squares to see how many I had, and my partner would count all the green, and whoever had the most squares colored in would be the winner. And it says who won, and you'd have to write their name at the bottom here. So that is your math assignment for today. Take a picture of this because we would like to see how you did, and upload it to your folder.